I'm the King of Bling, and I brought partying back to England. I took over as a king in 1660, and I was invited back, seeing as Cromwell and his Puritan Commonwealth and military dictatorship were a failure. I was crowned King of Scotland in 1651, and things didn't quite go well, but my people in England saved me. And when I decided to take the English throne after my declaration of Breda, I rewarded the people by giving them back their holidays that were taken away. Well, as I said before, I was invited back by Parliament, and my rule is often considered the Restoration Monarchy, that began with my Declaration of Breda, in which I offered justice and mercy to my subjects. Well, as I said before, I was invited back by Parliament, and my rule is often considered the Restoration Monarchy. That began with my Declaration of Breda, in which I offered justice and mercy to my subjects. So I was intending on going with the right intentions. Because a monarch always needs to have the kind of people in their minds. Sorry, blanked for a minute. One of the other things. As I said before, I was invited back by Parliament, and my rules often considered the Restoration Monarchy that began with my Declaration of Breda, which were for justice and mercy to my subjects, so I was intending on going with the right intentions, because a monarch always needs to be kind to their people so that an outburst won't occur as it happened with my father. One of the things I tried to do was unify all my subjects under one authority, and also give more people of different religious affiliations more representation within the government itself. And overall, I did what I could appeal to the people so that I wouldn't be ousted from the throne.
Yeah, I never really wanted to be king. This whole lead the nation thing, that wasn't really my thing, you know? But God chose me to be king, so here I am. I mean, I guess being king's not that bad. It's got its perks. I mean, living in Versailles and all. Oh, you don't know Versailles? Well, it's this really biggest palace you'll ever see. It's got mirrors and gardens and swimming pools. They're actually kind of fountains, but you can swim. You can swim. I'm the king. I can do what I want. Oh, right, and I got a smoking hot Austrian wife, Mary Antoinette. Is that her name? Is that advisor? That's her name. Yeah, that's her name. Yeah, that's her name. That is her name. Yeah.
I thought being the king was pretty fun. I'm still the king, but it's okay. I like working with the people, you know? I'm a people's man. I helped craft a ship, all on my own. No, I didn't. That's not true. Damn it, Theo! Yeah, I guess being the king is alright. They call me Peter the Great for a reason, am I right? Yes. I helped my people build a ship after that, we went for all the warm water ports. You could say I'm the greatest. I'm pretty big on westernization myself, and maritime building in Russia. Let me tell you, getting the power was not easy. Sofia was not exactly the best sight to have to see every day. Eventually, when I gained power, I visited Western Europe and saw the rich French architectures and the lavish fashions of clothing there. It made me think, hey, maybe I should just copy these great nations and change major parts of my society, and perhaps then Russia will have greatness upon her. Of course, it worked. Afterwards, I tried focusing on warm water ports. Everybody loves warm water ports. Cold water ports are so overrated. They just freeze over in the winter, but warm water ports, that's where the trade is at. However, Charles XII of Sweden and the Ottoman Empire were getting in the way. I helped my people build ships to go into battle and really put a patent on our maritime trade. With all these riches and successes, I can't wait to tell everyone who my heir is going to be. Heck, I moved the capital of Russia to acquired land. My successor will be amazing.
Je suis français. I'm actually from Corsica, which is part of France. I was born into the Bonaparte family in 1769, and it only took me 35 years to become Emperor of France, which ended up growing so much during my reign that only Russia could stop me, and that was only because I attacked during winter. Never a good idea. You should probably listen to that, Hitler. Anyway, after that, I was sent off to rule Elba, but I grew tired and took France back under my control. They just couldn't accept how awesome I was, though, so they sent me back to St. Helena. Windy place, that.
Bloopers.
Shut up, JP.
Absolute control is simply a king? I am an emperor. I control all of Europe, unlike Louis here, who just stayed with France. I may look up to you, buddy, but you're a small fry compared to me. Napoleon. Emperor. Here's a little background I didn't give you before. At first, I was brought into the stage coup d'etat in 1799, and so I installed myself as the first consul. 5 years after being in power, and I named myself emperor. I, myself, named myself emperor. How much more awesome can you get? Look at me. Now, wait a second. Should we do this so that Louis is next to me?
Why?
So that Louis is next to me, so that he's like, now look at me. Now look at Louis. Back at me.
Here's what I'll do.
Here's a little background I didn't give before. At first, I was brought in to stage a coup d'etat in 1799, and so I installed myself as the first consul. 5 years after being in power, and I named myself emperor. I, myself, named myself emperor. How much more awesome can you get? Look at Louis. Now back at me. Now back at Louis. Now back at me. Sadly, he isn't me, but if he stopped being dead and named himself emperor, he could be slightly more like me. Look down, back up. Where are you? You're exactly where you just were because I say so. What's in your hand? Back to me. I have it. It's Europe. Look again. It's mine. Anything is possible when you're Napoleon. I'm on a horse. I need to be on a horse. Here's a little background I didn't give before. At first, I was brought in to stage a coup d'etat in 1799, and so I installed myself as first consul. 5 years after being in power, and I named myself emperor. You hear that? I, myself, named myself emperor. How awesome is that? Look at Louis. Now back at me. Now back at Louis. Now back at me. Sadly, he isn't me. But if he stopped being dead and named himself emperor, he could be slightly more like me. Look down, now back up. Where are you? You're exactly where you just were because I say so. What's in your hand? Back at me. I have it. It's Europe. Look again. It's mine. Anything is possible when you're Napoleon. I'm on a Gilby. And I'm in Russia. Ah, shucks, it's cold. Why are all my people dying? Maybe this was a bad idea. But I'm Napoleon.
This is why you...
Well, Louis, it's your time to die.
Damn it, the National Assembly caught on. Wait, die?
Yes, die. You're
Going to the guillotine.
That's not fair.
Yeah, oh, it's perfectly fair. No one else is like
Yes,
guillotine.
it is. You have to do former guillotining too.
Those are lightsabers. I love.
Not supposed to laugh.
Except the fact that you're like,
Greetings, everyone. It is I, the Sun King. You may now proceed to bowing. You two in the audience, bow! I can see you. You, in the back left corner. I can see you, the blonde one. Bow!
I'm sorry.
Thank you. Thank you. When I say so.
I want to do that again since you just in case.
When I say so.
guys! You see recording this? This is really bad. This isn't stuff to record.
I'm not gonna say it anymore. If anyone asks who that is, that's not me. I'm gonna talk with a really high-pitched voice. Who was that? I don't know.
I'm sorry, that was worth it.
It's really bad though. It's really funny. Not even. Hello?
See, you just kept recording.